Welcome to the show. Welcome to In the Wild.
I'm Alex.
You look a little wild. You know that?
Is it my hat?
Yeah, kind of. Where'd you get that thing from?
You know, Side by Side or Die gave it to me.
All right. So,
Hang on. Move this over here since I gotta look at you.
since you got a what?
And C. Solo Cup enters the...
All right. So on today's episode of In the Wild, I'm here with Steve from the Honda boat thing. What do you guys call that company you guys got?
All right, first of all, asswipe, my name is Alex from Vessel Powersports, and we are all things Honda ATV side-by-side aftermarket quality, high quality, made in the USA accessories.
So how'd you guys get into it?
Well, see, there once was a man that decided to shatter his collarbone riding a dirt bike because dirt bikes are dangerous. And he just had a wild hair and thought four-wheelers were safer. And he's like, but I'm gonna make it more safe and I'm gonna take this four-wheeler in the water. And so he went to Home Depot, got some PVC pipe and integrated a snorkel kit and moved the radiator from the bottom to the top of the four-wheeler and said, I'm gonna take this in the swamp. You know, I'm not sure if he was a Florida Gator fan or not, but in Florida, he's like, yeah, I wanna ride with the swamp puppies. So yeah, he decided to go swamp riding, and he was like, holy shit, this is like a Honda boat.
Oh my God.
And that's where Honda boats were born. Did that for about 2 years, selling aftermarket accessories, things of that nature.
No propane.
Nope.
Just Honda accessories.
I don't know where the propane's coming from, but yeah, just Honda accessories.
King of the Hill?
You see, young whippersnapper like me don't know.
Damn. R.I.P.
Rip.
So, what made you guys, because you guys do headlights, you guys do the radiator relocator kits. What else you guys got?
Oh man, we make over 100 parts across the whole line of Honda ATVs and side-by-sides. So, you know, you want to talk about the Pioneer, we make a ton of accessories for that. The Honda Talon, we got some accessories for that. But our like bread and butter is definitely the Honda Foreman, Rubicon, Rancher Foreman, Rubicon.
I gotcha. So why did you guys go with why'd you guys go with Hondas, not Can-Ams or Polaris?
Know, there's a lot of other big names in the industry. Shout out Brittany Thumper Fab. Check her out. And, you know, there's a lot of other companies in the industry that were really already kind of running the Can-Am, Polaris world.
Right.
But the jokers of the industry with Honda, you know, they weren't following through. The customer service was crap. The quality of product was crap, you know, and so we just found a kind of like a lost niche. I don't know, just Hondas are cheap.
Yeah.
And they're cheap to work on, you know, and we like to go deep. So you go deep and you pull out the doohickey thing to make all the water come out the airbox, and then, you know, it's just running again. Try that with a Can-Am, buddy.
I don't ride four-wheelers at all, so I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
I'm just a media guy, me neither.
You ride though, don't you?
Barely.
Oh. Hey, what?
I'm more of flipping. I like flipping stuff.
I gotcha.
Life on the edge.
So, do you think that Hondas are the best four-wheeler in the game for like mud riding?
Oh, 100%, buddy. Mainly water riding, you know, because like we don't go that fast. I know a lot of people like to dog on us for that. You know, your can of Spams can do all that, but you're not going to be in the water with that. And that's why we like to go deep. vesselpowersports.com.
Aren't you guys running a giveaway?
Yeah.
Why didn't you give away a damn Honda instead of a Defender?
Well, you know, we wanted to really just spice things up. You know, we've given away a 2025 Honda Rancher fully built out, a 2025 Honda Rubicon 520 fully built out, and we had this Can-Am sitting at the shop, a 24 Defender Limited Turbo. It's got the 195 Evo Performance Kit, Kings all the way around, 20-inch System 3s wrapped in 35s, you know, sitting pretty real nice, you know. And it was really just taking up space in our shop. And it was really just not on brand to the Hondas. We're like, man, we got to get rid of this thing. And so what better way to get rid of it than do a giveaway?
Right, I agree. So, out of all the parks that you've been to, which ones are your favorite?
In no particular order, but I will say Boggs is number one. Not only because it's like an hour away from us, but Boggs and Boulders.
No order, but hey, fuck every other park except Boggs.
And they don't pay me to say that by any means. Busco Beach, North Carolina, and I'd have to say Wild Country. And
what's up, man?
Oh shit, you guys doing a podcast?
We're doing an episode of In the Wild. I mean,
Oh, gotcha.
oh shit. All right,
But
so
yeah, Wild Country.
Boggs.
Boggs, Busco, and Wild Country in Leakesville, Mississippi.
I've only been to Boggs.
All right, well,
So,
he needs to
well,
expand his horizon.
Out of your list.
What's your list, buddy?
River Run, Sabine, Boggs.
See, Sabine, that was Wet Nationals earlier this year.
Hey, you don't go to a mud park and expect it to be dry and dusty.
I don't know, that's how it's been lately. It's been real dry and musty. Dusty.
So, damn, you're killing me, Smalls.
What? You wanted to get me on a podcast? I think I'm doing pretty
You're
good.
throwing me off.
All right.
Got scatterbrain on the witness list.
Yeah, buddy. Fuck.
Shit. Bitch. Young shit. What's that I get really rich?
So anyways, what's your favorite song out right now?
You know, I grew up on rock and roll and country, and then my sister of 13 years older than me, she introduced me to rap crap. And really that changed my outlook on the way I listen to music. That really shaped me into be the man that I am today. You know, I like listening to Sexy Red.
Bruh.
This isn't the life.
I really do like, you know, like Lil Baby. We got Big Boss D-Lo or Boss Man D-Lo, whatever.
Oh my
You know,
god.
Yeah, Big X and Plug.
Next to
Yeah, he's all right.
So if you were gonna buy a side-by-side,
How did we go from what's the favorite to...
I don't know, man. You're throwing me off my game.
Bro, this
here.
is your podcast. You should have like an outline how you want this to go.
he's telling you how to do your job.
In the wild.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
You fall asleep?
You're on, Alex.
Holy shit. The lights are on, but nobody was home for at least a good minute there.
That was less than a minute. I mean, you know, like comfort, HVAC, performance, you know, can of Spams is where it's at. But, you know, like a good Honda, you can take a Honda deep and she ain't turning off. And if she turns off, she can cut back on.
Yeah.
A Can-Am, you gotta take it to the dealer. They gotta do all these codes and stuff. Danny the mechanic up there in Busco Beach, North Carolina, shout him out. He's your boy. Yeah, you better not go to an ATV park with a Can-Am without Danny the mechanic.
Oh.
But if you got a Honda and Vessel Powersports ain't there, 9 times out of 10, there's other Honda boys there that can fix your problem.
I gotcha.
So, you know, yeah, Honda four-wheelers are cool, Honda side-by-sides are cool, but there's this gentleman in the industry that goes by Sid Mathis. He's got this badass 8-seater Pioneer. And see, it's a 6-seater, but he had integrated another 2 seats,
Right.
making it 8.
Right.
And it's just a bad mamma jamma. It's the party slab of the mud park. You know, like the suicide slabs that Continentals, Lincoln Continentals.
Yep.
That's the Lincoln Continental of the mud park.
I gotcha.
Yeah, we got live round sound, throwing in some boom booms in it.
Fuck.
Hey, it ain't no party like a Honda party.
Describe this 8-seater.
What?
Describe the 8-seater some more.
Yeah, like what products did you guys put on it?
Oh,
You
buddy.
gave live round sounds a shout out, but you didn't even talk about the Vessel stuff
Oh,
on it.
dude, we have the brightest dual 8-inch LED headlights in that sucker. Low beam, high beam, comes with a lifetime warranty. Yep,
How's the customer service?
phenomenal. Yep.
What other parts did you put on it? Just some headlights?
You know, we put some King shocks on there. We did the Texas Tough Customs lift, but we kind of gave it the Vessel touch, made it a little more stronger, you know. Recently sent it off to PFAB, got the rear trailing arm, rear conversion put on it. We got some Big Daddy portals on it, and you know, we got the JTX, so we got truck wheels on a side-by-side. We got some big old 52s on there.
What size?
52s. Yeah, yep. TC Snorkels. Find them on Facebook. Got the snorkel on there. Oh, we custom made our roof.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, powder coated that. Black.
Had to, because you guys put like 4-wheelers and shit up on the roof, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, when mom's not home,
I gotcha.
my mom's dead.
Damn it, man.
That was funny.
I don't know what the fuck's going on right now, and I don't really know what to do with my hands. But anyways, pause. Man, let me hear more about Vessel Powersports. When did you guys open?
Started as Honda Boats back in 2020. Did that for about 2 years. And Honda Powersports really thought that we had like the best thing going for it, you know? They were just so excited and eager to get to know us that they sent us a cease and desist because we had Honda in our name.
For real?
Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, we really could have had something with them. And, you know, things happen, but life moves on. So, as the #1 product supplier in the off-road community for aftermarket parts in the Honda world, we wasn't going to let that stop us.
Yeah.
And we like to go deep, turn our 4-wheelers into jets and boat skis, skis and boats. So that's how Vessel Powersports came about.
Do you guys ride a lot, like down in Florida locally, or
Not so much, you know.
you guys got to travel too to get the parts?
Yeah. The closest park is Boggs and Boulders, which is Andalusia, Alabama. It's about an hour away. We do have another local park that's about 45 minutes away called Muddin 185. It's right off of Highway 185, and a real small, intimate park. But yeah, there's a lot of digs and a lot of fun.
I gotcha. How did you get mixed in with Vessel Powersports?
Oh man, I was working for the neighbor one day, yeah. Working with Yoda Mafia, all things Toyota, Lexus aftermarket accessories. And met this young whippersnapper, Sidney Mathis. He had this Vessel Powersports business. Thought he was real cool. Introduced myself. Yeah. And 6 months into that, I had just moved back to Florida from Atlanta. And I was like, you know, I think my calling is to go back to automotive detailing. I had a business in Atlanta for detailing about 6 years and figured I'd give it a shot. Well, our area of Florida is nothing like Atlanta. I was spoiled in Atlanta. Really took a lot of stuff for granted. And did the detailing thing for about 10 months. And July of 24, I had twin boys. And they ended up having to go to the NICU for about a month. And that really kind of messed with me mentally. And I was in the NICU about an hour away from home and whatnot. And so I wasn't detailing as much, really wanted to be there, support mama and, see the kids on a regular basis. And was detailing a little bit because I still had to pay the bills. And Sydney's like, if you ever want some stability or something in your life, I could use a marketing guy because I'm kind of doing all this. And, I was like, I appreciate that, but I really like the detailing. And a couple months go by and I'm really like putting some thought to it. And I'm like, yeah, I could use some stability. Went to a wedding one Saturday. I was just getting too jiggy on the dance floor. Slipped, busted my knee. Same knee. I tore my ACL, MCL, meniscus back in 2020. I had surgery on. And luckily enough, I didn't tear it again, but I thought I was going to have surgery. So I was like, well, I can't detail. So, hey, Sid, you still looking for that marketing guy? Yeah, I could find a spot for you. All right, well, I could start Monday. All right, I'll give you a shot. Started Monday. Didn't know a lick about four-wheelers, side-by-sides, but I do pretty good with marketing.
Yeah.
And I'd say the biggest thing going for me is just being a real extrovert, good people skills, talking on camera, just building relationships within the community, but really just sitting behind Sid and just kind of being a sponge, taking in everything, all the knowledge that he has, kind of piggybacking off the relationship he has and building more within the community with myself. And that's kind of where it's gotten me today.
How important do you think marketing is, like, especially in the off-road community?
Oh, it's huge, man. Definitely coming to these shows. A lot of people know us from the shows, even if they don't have a Honda, if they have anything in the off-road industry, Can-Am, Polaris, Segway, whatever, CF Moto, because we show up and we're building relationships in the community. We hardly sell stuff at events. We're always giving away shirts, necklace, koozies, stickers, this, that, and the other, because brand awareness is huge.
Yeah.
And we really hope one day to tap into those markets. It's just our little 10,000 square foot facility right now can only house so much. But as we grow and expand, get more people on board in a bigger facility, we do want to get into Can-Am, Polaris, and some of those other brands. But marketing as a whole is huge. You got to be real savvy on social media. You got to just kind of put yourself out there. Even if you're not good on camera, people like to see people trying, and humility, honestly. People like doing business with people. So if they see the face of a company constantly on social media posts, Facebook ads, whatever, then they kind of build a sense of trust and kind of like a relationship.
Yeah, and the consistency too. I mean, if you show up to every event, that you're not going to be able to hit every event. That's impossible.
Right.
But you guys are, every event that I've been to this year, you all have been there.
Yeah, man.
And I do feel like consistency and having a presence in the community, even if you don't sell something for that yet, you might not know that there's a market for something until you get out here, you're in the expos, you're doing all this stuff.
Right.
And, you're putting yourself out there and learning what the people want.
Right. Yeah, we try to build relationships in the off-road community with everybody. Like, we got a strong relationship with Mud Puppy. A lot of people know him from Tarachi. Joe, his whole crew up there in North Carolina, 336 Mud Mafia. And we got Kyle Cullen. Those are a lot of Can-Am guys. And one day, like I said, we'll get into Can-Am and stuff. But if you guys watch our YouTube, we try to always throw a lot of those other big YouTuber names in it, so that way, their followers, they can come to our page and see that kind of a whole different side from like their videos and whatnot.
Yeah. I gotcha. So, do you guys have any? It is so fucking loud over here. Do you guys have any interest in getting into doing like Defender parts or?
You know, it's funny you say that because we're doing this giveaway right now. Every $5 you spend at VesselPowersports.com gets you 1 entry into the 2024 Can-Am Defender Limited Turbo. And it's pretty loaded out as it is. I mean, it's a limited and it's got a turbo kit from Evo Performance. But we're kind of looking at the headlights and we're looking at some other parts. Like, how do we beef this thing up and give it higher quality parts without kind of taking away from the limited model of the Can-Am? And so we got a couple things up our sleeve that we're gonna integrate into this giveaway and then eventually start to mass produce to the public.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. All right, man, I'm running out of questions and it is only getting louder in here. I appreciate you finally sitting down and doing this.
Of course, man, I appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks for coming on and hanging out with me.
Yeah, man. Make sure you follow this guy on all forms of social media and check out Powersports Expo because it is the biggest, baddest power sports show in the Midwest.
Agreed.
Boom.